So we'll go from games. I see our next presenter is getting mic'd. Let's talk about innovation. You know, the greatest thing about innovation that I've realized this morning is that I can be in my kitchen and my daughter can be asleep in her bedroom and I can text her. And that's, I can send a text and she'll wake up and come down to breakfast. And I'll tell you, if innovation can't do, that is awesome innovation. But that said, as wonderful and untoppable innovation as that is, it's not as good as making the greatest beer in the East Coast. Please welcome Alden Booth from the People's Pint.
Hold on 1 second. Before you start, two things. One is, I'm curious how many people here know how to make beer already? A lot, right? Good, because I'm actually not going to talk too much about making beer. It's too bad you guys, it's been so long since you've had a beer out there. I hope we can go out. I hope we can go out and get another one. And the other thing I just want to say is I'm actually the co-founder of the People's Pint in Greenfield. The other founder is Dan Young, who now lives in Michigan and has a hard cider business. But anyway, he certainly deserves credit. All right, let's go. So I'd like to first talk about a product and a process, and secondly about a place. Much of what we do in making a pint of beer or a plate of food is actually in the process of remaking, recycling, reinventing, reusing what's already out there. By this process of remaking, we also end up making a place and a platform for community, for conversation, and for expressing our own mission, full of opinions and values. Beer and food are delicious props on a restaurant and brewery stage. This slide says making more with less, which is what happens when we fix up what already exists. Here's a former shoe factory in Greenfield in need of a lot of work, so we built a brewery out of used equipment and put it in here. Renovate and improve in town instead of building something out of town. The barley from our beer goes to cows and goats, reused as animal feed and returning as goat cheese on the evening's menu. Again, finding uses for what might otherwise be thrown away. A circle of goods and services. The mash tun, converting barley to fermentable sugars, was found in a scrapyard. We insulated it with an old cherry wood bar top, and the other tank we found in a farmer's field and was welded by Deerfield fabricators. Sometimes, the barley is combined with buckets of food scraps collected from the kitchen and the dining rooms. More than 1,000 buckets a year, over 350,000 pounds, 175 tons since we opened in 1997. And we've saved from a dumpster for a higher purpose, making compost. We make a lot of compost, and I have very little choice because I just can't imagine throwing this stuff away. It's fun to make, it's too valuable to waste, and it's a tool for making something of even higher value, soil. Here was our first brewery kettle and a pickle barrel, now being used to hold rainwater, collected from our roofs and run by gravity to the gardens. 50 gallons can be collected in a 10-minute storm. The food scraps also feed pigs and chickens that provide eggs and meat for the restaurant. Pigs turn the soil, helping us prepare new land for planting. There's so many options for stuff that many restaurants throw away. And of course, we then grow food in this soil, providing us a variety of tasks in the workday and providing fresh fruits and vegetables for our patrons. These cycles, though natural, are about remaking, recycling, making more from less, and using what you can find in your community throughout the year. And our Gill garden is part of this simple chain, a place where my family, our staff, a friend, and I can get our hands in the soil for comfort and energy. And what a great feeling you get serving the fruits of your labor to others. Probably one of my favorite parts of the business. And of course, most of what we serve at our restaurant comes from beyond our gardens. Farmers are all around us, families who provide apples and potatoes, grass-fed beef, milk, cheese, and more. And then there's our staff, key players in this little show of ours. Restaurants are a form of theater, and we all get time on the stage, creating the set, making a presentation of beer or food, literally bringing the food to the table. What a great moment when cook and waitstaff, farmer, brewer, and customer come together. The culmination of all these processes. But no matter how important the message, it's the food and drink that pay the piper, keeping the show live and kicking. So what does our audience make of all this? We think customers notice, and we appreciate our philosophy and practice of putting less stuff on the tables, no disposable plastic, no styrofoam, everything washable or compostable, 1 bag of trash a day. So you're happy about that? You're happy about that? I hook you on beer and food, and now we can talk bikes. Here's my chance. Here's my moment on a stage. Bikes are fun. Get happy and strong riding a bike, transporting your magnificent 200-pound body without driving a 6,000-pound car. Think about this. 30 pounds of steel, glass, and oil to move 1 pound of flesh. The possibilities and freedoms that a bike provides us, for us, they're joyful, independent transportation, a cleaner world, a lovely farmland view. Here I am on my stage asking you to ride your bike this spring and summer, giving you a discount at the pint as a reward for your noble deed. More bikes ride. More bike rides mean fewer car trips and a healthier body, less traffic, less gas, less carbon dioxide to overheat us and monoxide to poison us. Live where you live, stay close to your home, with your hands in the soil, your heart in the community, and your ass on a bike. This is my stage. Spread the good word from your bar stool and bicycle seat. Tell your story, have a vision, and use what you've already got. It'll make someone smile.
Also,
more beer.
That was awesome. That was awesome. I mean, I'm verklempt. Seriously, how great a person can we have in our valley who is so committed to sustainability, to local, to people, and he makes good beer. I mean, really, all together. Alden, man, you rock. And I've ridden my bike up and have stopped at the People's Pint, and coming up that last hill, man, into town, really, dude, man, that's tough.